The Mediterranean is famous for its mild, golden autumns. In November, places like Greece and Turkey still bask in warm sunlight, with only a hint of chill in the air. People stroll outside in light jackets, and the sea remains invitingly warm. This is a season of transition, summer's heat fading, winter's cold still distant. Olive groves are alive with harvest, and migratory birds pass overhead. The landscape glows with green, gold, and brown, set against the deep blue of the Aegean. Life moves at a gentle, predictable pace. Children go to school without heavy coats, fishermen head out at dawn, and farmers gather the last autumn crops. Snow is a distant thought, reserved for mountain peaks. The weather is a trusted friend, rarely a threat. Cities and towns are built for sunshine and rain, not for snow or Arctic winds. November is a month of routine and comfort. The Mediterranean climate has shaped life here for centuries. But this year, something is about to break that familiar pattern. The stage is set for an unexpected turn in the weather. In mid-November 2025, the Mediterranean's gentle rhythm is shattered. A fierce cold front sweeps down from the north, dropping temperatures by more than 10 degrees Celsius. The mild autumn is replaced overnight by a biting, wintry chill. People scramble for heavy coats and gloves, caught off guard by the sudden freeze. Homes designed for summer now feel drafty and cold. Heating systems roar to life weeks earlier than usual, straining the power grid. The sky turns gray, the air sharp and unwelcoming. Even in Athens and Istanbul, nighttime temperatures hover near freezing, an anomaly for November. Strong winds make the cold feel even harsher. The region's postcard-perfect autumn vanishes, replaced by a harsh, challenging reality. Daily routines are upended as everyone adapts to the new, frigid normal. The Mediterranean is facing a true cold surprise. This is not just a weather event, it's a shock to the entire way of life. The question on everyone's mind, how did this happen? The most startling sign of this cold snap is snow, falling in places where it's almost unheard of in November. Ancient olive groves, coastal towns, and even the suburbs of Athens and Istanbul wake up under a white blanket. Iconic landmarks like the Acropolis and Santorini's blue domes are dusted with snow, creating surreal, once-in-a-lifetime scenes. For children, it's a magical novelty. For adults, a source of worry. The region's infrastructure isn't built for snow. Roads become treacherous, and cities lack snowplows. Heavy snow weighs down olive and citrus trees, threatening crops and isolating rural communities. In northern Greece and inland Turkey, snow accumulates to several centimeters, causing real disruption. The beauty of the scene is matched by the challenges it brings. Travel grinds to a halt, and daily life is thrown into disarray. The snow is a vivid reminder. Nature can rewrite the rules at any moment. The Mediterranean's familiar landscape is transformed, both enchanting and dangerous. This rare event will be remembered for years to come. The region must now adapt quickly to survive the cold. What's behind this dramatic freeze? Scientists point to the polar vortex. Normally, this swirling mass of Arctic air stays locked over the poles, held in place by the jet stream. This year, the vortex weakened and split, sending a lobe of frigid air south over Eastern Europe and into the Mediterranean. It's as if a piece of the Arctic has landed in Greece and Turkey. The sudden arrival of this dense, cold air displaced the region's usual warmth, triggering snow and freezing temperatures. Some experts link this instability to rapid Arctic warming, which disrupts the jet stream. The result, a rare, powerful cold snap in a place unprepared for winter's full force. The jet stream, a high-altitude river of wind, usually keeps cold air penned in the north. When it's strong and straight, weather is stable. When it weakens and meanders, chaos can follow. This year, a deep trough in the jet stream opened a direct path for Arctic air to plunge into the Mediterranean. A blocking ridge to the west locked this pattern in place, prolonging the cold. Scientists suspect that a warming Arctic is making the jet stream weaker and wavier. The smaller the temperature difference between pole and equator, the more erratic the jet stream becomes. This stuck pattern means the cold lingers, amplifying its impact. The Mediterranean's freeze is a striking example of how global climate shifts can trigger local extremes. Weather systems are more interconnected and unpredictable than ever. The lesson: even a warming world can deliver sudden, severe cold. As the cold sets in, communities scramble to respond. Emergency shelters open in Athens and Istanbul, offering warmth to the homeless. Volunteers distribute blankets and hot meals, while families huddle indoors, cranking up heaters. Power grids strain under the sudden demand, and officials warn of possible outages. Snow removal equipment is scarce, so main roads and airports are prioritized, leaving many streets icy and dangerous. Schools close to protect children and reduce traffic. Public announcements urge people to stay home and check on vulnerable neighbors. The usual Mediterranean bustle gives way to a cautious, quiet resilience. The cold brings hidden dangers. Vulnerable groups, elderly, children, those with health issues, face serious risks from hypothermia and heart strain. Hospitals brace for more patients, while icy roads cause accidents and disrupt travel. Public transport and flights are delayed or canceled, isolating communities. Inside homes, the rush to stay warm increases fire and carbon monoxide risks. Authorities warn: use heaters safely and check detectors. Water pipes freeze and burst, causing flooding and damage. The power grid is under immense pressure. A blackout could be disastrous. The cold tests not just comfort, but the safety and resilience of entire cities. Surviving this snap requires vigilance and care at every level. The freeze threatens more than comfort. It endangers the region's agriculture. Olive and citrus crops, usually safe in November, are hit hard by frost and snow. Farmers race to harvest what they can, but icy conditions slow their work and damage fruit. For many, the loss of this year's crop is a devastating economic blow. Greenhouses collapse under snow, destroying vegetables meant for winter markets. The ripple effect touches entire communities dependent on these harvests. This event exposes the vulnerability of food systems to sudden weather extremes. Farmers may need to rethink crops and invest in new protections. The cold snap is a harsh lesson in the fragility of tradition and livelihood. Climate unpredictability is now a reality for Mediterranean agriculture. This cold snap is a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability. We build our lives on the expectation of stable seasons, but the climate can surprise us at any time. Staying safe means adapting quickly. Layer up, stay indoors, check on neighbors, and avoid unnecessary travel. The event is more than a weather anomaly. It's a glimpse into a future of greater extremes. Scientists warn that as the climate destabilizes, both heat waves and cold snaps may become more frequent. The snow on ancient temples will melt, and the sun will return, but the memory of this event will linger. It's a lesson in humility and resilience, showing how communities can unite in crisis. The Earth's systems are powerful and interconnected. We must listen to their warnings and prepare for the unexpected. The Mediterranean will recover, but the story of this cold surprise will not be forgotten. Nature always has the final word.